My name is Claire Hendee. I'm a cadet at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, and I'm attached to the 2127 Infantry Regiment. I'm going to UW-Stevens Point for music performance. I'm actually a trumpet player. I decided to join the Guard before I went off to college. I thought it was the best decision for me to kind of kick off a new phase in my life. I joined the Guard mostly because I knew I wanted to go to school for music. I didn't know it was a possibility for me to do that and also do the military. Military bands are a great way for students who are in music to have both sides of that. I joined the National Guard so that I could do my music and do some of the chemical stuff or some of the military intelligence stuff that I'm really interested in. So I kind of get to combine my two passions and make it work in my life where it doesn't conflict over each other. So I enlisted in June of 2022. At the time I enlisted, I had already planned on contracting with ROTC. I went to basic training. I went to AIT for CBRN, which is Chemical, Biological, Radiological, Nuclear Specialist. As soon as I got to school, they started the process of contracting me as a cadet. So I was still E3 rank at the time, private first class. So they went through all the paperwork, like medical history, and then I ended up receiving my scholarship once I was officially contracted. I get my school paid for, and I get to participate in the program, and I also get paid as an E5 now instead of an E3 because I am a cadet. Coming into ROTC was a challenge, but it really changed me for the better. The challenge is the best part of it. It was just different from being a normal Joe. It really challenged me to look at things from a different lens as a leader, which really changed me for the better. The National Guard and the ROTC program really do a great job of working together with students in order to make that a possibility. I only have drill once a month with my unit, which they work out with the ROTC program. As a cadet, school comes first, then ROTC, then your unit. So school is always the first priority. They do a great job at setting that in place for us. We get to do all of our training with ROTC during the week, and then once a month, I go to my unit and I train with them. Being in the Guard and ROTC doesn't conflict with school. School always comes first. They tell you that time and time again. So I'm able to focus on my schoolwork and my trumpet playing, and then have fun with my training on those weekends that I'm with my unit. So the National Guard is paying for all of my school for my bachelor's degree, which is wonderful because I don't come from a lot of money, so it's an awesome benefit. I also have an ROTC scholarship, which gives me extra money on top of that. I also get my ROTC allowance every single month, which helps me pay for groceries, rent, etc. Being in the National Guard allows me to not worry about paying my tuition because I've got that taken care of. The work that I do in ROTC and in the Guard pays off because I get my school paid for it. I don't find myself having to do all these other jobs, even during the summer when I'm not getting that ROTC money. I don't find myself running around having to make extra cash. Being in the National Guard and participating in ROTC makes me feel confident that I'm going to graduate debt-free. If I wasn't in the National Guard, I wouldn't have been able to chase my passion for music as well as I could have, let's say, if I had gone active Army. I'm Cadet Claire Hendee, and with the Wisconsin Army National Guard, I'm a full-time student and a part-time soldier.